everyone, I'm Alden Gagnon of Alden's Energy Healing, and today it is Cards and Crystals for Thanksgiving Week 2020. And today we will start with putting our intention in this moon goddess candle. I've had it lit for a little while. I did my morning ritual with it, and I would love if you could just set your intention in this candle. My intention for today is to connect to my crown chakra more, this upper part, connecting to my ancestors, connecting to the universe. That's my intention for the day. Other possible intentions you could have are self-love, grounding, self-authenticity, and self-care. These are other beautiful options for your intention for the day. And if you want to comment your intention, I would love to read it. And I see Noah just joined us as well. Hello, Noah. So exciting to have you. Today I will be reading from... Sorry about that, I had an incoming call. Today I will be reading from the Moon deck, which is an oracle deck. And as always, I will be giving an opening and closing sound bath, an oracle card pull, and a crystal prescription going along with the energy of the week. Thank you for being here, sending love and light. Let's get started. Beautiful. Kimmy says she wants to be her most authentic self as she connects with her family. I think that's a beautiful intention, Kimmy. I think we all need that. And also thank you for those who like my sweater. It is from Aerie and it's their Fair Isle sweater. Alrighty, so as I mentioned before, today we will be pulling from the Moon deck. And Noah says that was big. I felt that. Noah, I don't know if you're talking about Kimmy's intention or if you're talking about the sound bath. But I have a feeling you're talking about the sound bath, and I agree. That was some energy clearing moments happening, wasn't it? Yes, Noah was the sound bath. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, it was like universal transportation, wasn't it? Alrighty, I believe this is our card, folks. This is a perfect Giving Thanks Week card. It says, now is the time to integrate all that I have gathered. And I just love how this person has the light coming out of their hands. Hi Ron, so good to see you. Thank you for joining. We just did our sound bath and our card pull, and the card from the Moon deck is now is the time to integrate all that I have gathered, and it's the perfect Thanksgiving week card because it is after the harvest. We have gathered all of our food. We're gathering probably around the Zoom table with all of our loved ones, and it is time to integrate this energy of this crazy year. And I think a lot of times we can go push, go, but we're in the middle of fall, slowly transitioning into winter. It's almost winter solstice, and it's about taking time to be still, slow down, take stock of our lives, take stock of what's important to us, and integrate all of that. And I'm going to read a little bit from the Moon deck guidebook, and it says, Integration is just as important as learning. When we filled our basket to the brim, we need to pause from taking more in so that we can digest all that we have gathered, sort of like a food coma after Thanksgiving. You're incredibly resourceful, with a deep well of insight and knowledge to share. Now is your time to embody the abundance you've harvested and put what you know into action in your own life and your offerings into the world. Step back and acknowledge your teachers. Integrate what's been passed on to you. Share your growth with others. It can take many forms. If you feel like you're not ready yet, know that you do indeed have something special to share. And now you can make a positive impact with all that you already are. Now is the time. So it's basically saying you've done the work, you've planted the seeds have grown, you've harvested them, and now it's time to move on and utilize them because you are full, you are abundant, you are ready. And sometimes I think, going along with what I was saying earlier, within integrating, you have to take a moment to pause and take stock before you can take action, because it's like you have your full cup and you're like, okay, what do I do now? You know? And so sometimes asking yourself that question, what do I do now? How do I integrate this? Helps you then utilize all the abundant harvest you have to move forward with it and offer your gifts to the world. Because here's the thing, you do have gifts to offer the world. You are valuable, you are loved, and you have knowledge that other people don't necessarily have. What is like the knowledge that you take for granted that you realize that other people might not actually know? For me, it's crystals, and it's intuition, and it's teaching people how to take care of themselves. So what's that for you? You know? Hello, Glam Mom Co. Thank you for joining. So we have a question from my friend Ron, which I will answer in a moment. Ron, I'll answer it after I do my little crystal prescription, okay? So, in regards to integrating all you have gathered, where did my crystal go? Oh, there it is. Today I want to share with you some Snowflake Obsidian. And Snowflake Obsidian has to do with the root chakra, which is at the base of your spine, and also the Earth Star chakra, which is like in the ground below you, but is part of your energy body. And it's about grounding, protection, healing, and connecting to your ancestors and healing ancestral cords. And I've been doing a ton of ancestral cord healing lately. Thank you. Shout out to Madeline Corliss of the Energy Studio. And it's really been on my heart. And within the ancestral healing, I've been doing a lot of integrating and learning what my authentic self is. So I wanted to offer these crystals to you today as an energy of healing and of integrating, so that you can understand what you've gathered and then move forward with that grounding and that knowledge, being fully in your power. And actually within the within the moon deck, they have a ritual, and they say to do a lunar salt soak. So I recommend taking an Epsom salt bath on the full moon, which is this Sunday, November 29th. And then also on the new moon next month in December, do a salt bath on each of those moons to really like check in with yourself, take the moment of going inward to be able to integrate and then move forward. And if you happen to have any sort of obsidian crystal, this specifically is Snowflake Obsidian, but even if it's black obsidian or something like that, put it in the bath with you, and it will help to transmute all the energy that's no longer serving you and integrate the energy that you want to more fully bring into your life that you've manifested for yourself. So that's my beautiful crystal recommendation for today, Snowflake Obsidian, and these are 4 pieces of them. I like making a little square grid with them. And in regards to a wonderful, wonderful question I have from one of my friends, he says, I don't know anything about crystals, so this may be a dumb question, No dumb questions here, and I'm sharing what the knowledge I've integrated, right? And I've always wondered, are there any bad crystals, like crystals with bad energy? So, that's a good question. There are no bad crystals. All crystals have the high vibrational energy of the earth, and they all have a perfect crystalline structure that stays super stable, unlike us, where we're mostly water and we can get out of whack. And that being said, sometimes people have a negative response to specific crystals because whatever the crystalline structure or the vibration of the crystal is negatively sort of coincides with your energy. And I always say to people, usually if you're having a negative response to a crystal, that's because it is something you need to work on. So, for example, one of my friends, she just did not like red crystals, like red jasper. She hated red jasper specifically, or not hate is a strong word, but like she wouldn't buy it if she was like at a crystal store, right? And and when doing an energy scan on her, we realized her root chakra, which is associated with the color red, and is at the base of her spine, was really unstable. She really lacked groundedness or safety or like a feeling of home. And so one reason she was repelled by red crystals and red jasper specifically is because she didn't have that connection with her root chakra. So it was something that she was uncomfortable with. So in that case, I would actually recommend like checking in with yourself, maybe why you're having a negative response to a crystal, and then finding where in your energy body that is coming from. And other times also crystals, for example, this crystal specifically, this is malachite. This used to be a family member's crystal, and they were going through some like depression when they used it and stuff like that. So they gifted it to me because they felt like it was no longer theirs. It was time for it to move on. But I didn't use it for about 4 months after I received it because it just had so much heavy energy in it. The crystal had taken on a lot of the depressive energy. And I didn't want to then use the crystal and have myself take on the depressive energy. So I spent a lot of time cleansing it, a lot of time sending Reiki to it, and a lot of time reattuning it so that it could sort of be ready to do its healing job again. It just needed some crystal self-care. So within that, crystals in and of themselves are not bad. It's just maybe your reaction to it, or it has attached to somebody else's energy. So within that, always cleanse your crystals when you get them, and also check in why you might be having that response to them. But crystals are here to help heal us. They're gifts from Mother Earth, and we can respect them and treat them as such. I hope that answered your question. Multi-part response, wasn't it? Alrighty, so thank you all so much for being here today. I really appreciate every single one of you and your presence. As a reminder, integrate what you've gathered. Take time to be grateful for what you've gathered this week. Take a salt bath on the full moon this Sunday. Take a salt bath later on the new moon in a few weeks. And use some grounding obsidian stones to help you integrate even more all of this beautiful gratitude, grounding energy. Ground yourself in gratitude. Snowflake Obsidian, integration. Thank you so much for being here. I will do a closing sound bath, and you will all have a wonderful day. Thank you, friends. I'm so grateful to each and every one of you. Remember to ground in gratitude this week and practice self-care. If you want to book an energy healing with me, you can go to the link in my Instagram bio or to altengagnon.com and book a distance crystal and or distance Reiki healing session with me. You are all amazing. Thank you so much for your time. Happy Thanksgiving if that's something you celebrate, and if not, grounding in gratitude. Love you all. Bye-bye.